Hey guys, it's your favorite gold miner, prospector, and geologist, Jeff Williams. And today I got a super big surprise for you. That's right, I brought Chris Rao. He's another fellow geologist, and this guy, he's got stories forever. This guy knows more about gold mining in Virginia City than I've ever heard or read in any book. You think I'm a jawjacker? He could tell you more about Virginia City than anybody I know. And he's actually actively mined here underground. Isn't that crazy?
I worked underground here for a couple of years.
That's amazing. He did underground mining back in the day.
Gold and silver underground here for a couple of years.
Not far from here, there's the pit that's over there.
Yeah, we mined it on the surface too.
Isn't it cool? So we're gonna go around town and he's gonna tell you stuff that you can't read in any book, and we're gonna go out to a secret location and get that gold, because I gotta have that gold and I know you gotta have that gold. So you know what I'm gonna say, huh?
Yeah!
Right? So come on, let's go! I thought I knew everything there was to know about this place, and he came in and said, oh no, you got it all wrong, Jeff. I'm like, but that's what the book said. Well, the book was wrong.
I know stuff that happened after the book was written.
This is what is considered to be the
A line of shafts.
So tell them what all that means, because nobody knows what A and B and C line of shafts are here in the Virginia City area.
So when the miners first found the gold and silver up here,
yeah,
they started mining down on it, and the ore bodies seemed to pitch this way to the west. Okay, the vein runs more or less north-south,
right?
Pitch to the west, so they put their shafts up high, so they want to be up high to the west, right? And then what happened was the vein went like that and started going to the east. and it turns out that it went way to the east. So after they had these shafts, they thought, well, you know, they were down really deep, so they put in another line, and they went down, and they got even deeper than that, so they put another line down.
Wow.
And the fourth line is like down there by the combination.
Wow. Now, would that be like where the Julia mine is and things like that, or?
The Julia mine is separate. It actually is a separate structure from the Comstock lode. Yeah, it's not the same structure. There's parallel structures. I mean, the Big Bonanza.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a parallel structure.
Wow.
It wasn't really in the Comstock lode vein itself.
Interesting.
It was basically rose off of it into the hanging wall. And so the Julia is some of that hanging wall stuff, and some of the others, there's some others, but the main Comstock lode is the big structure that most of the mining took place on. And
most of the ore was found on the hanging wall, correct?
Yes.
That's common. I've seen that a lot in the mines that I've been in. It's always on the hanging wall, and there's a reason for that too. But as far as these mines are concerned, all this material we're standing on is basically altered andesite.
It's altered andesite and quartz and stuff that's been injected into the fault zone of the Comstock lode.
You guys might not know this, but there's so many underground workings here. I mean, I'm surprised Virginia City's still here. That there's a photo in the paper, I'll see if I can put it up here in the video, where a hole opened up right next to the high school. There's a street that runs down the middle, and the principal's car was sitting there, and it swallowed it right up.
And they have a picture of it, and the car's sitting in the hole. I mean, the hole's maybe 20 or 30 feet deep, but the principal's car is sitting right in the middle of the hole.
They went back and filled it in with concrete. But my point is this, is that there's so much underground workings here. You can't have anywhere that you walk that you're not standing on workings. And it's kind of spooky when you think about it, because if you see the mine dumps and the amount of ore they pulled out, there's like chasms. I know the earth is probably swelled back in, but there's still a lot down there.
When it breaks, it swells.
Yeah, exactly. It has room to swell out.
Right.
So there's workings under here.
Yeah, when they originally found the lode up at Ophir, and then also at Gold Hill about the same time.
Right.
They did work in between and found surface ore here.
Nice.
And so the early big mines, right at the beginning, were the Ophir, and then the Imperial, all this stuff over there, the Gold Hill, and the Golden Curry.
Nice.
But there was so much other ore that people started sinking down, and of course they made fines going down. The estimate for the gold here was 10 million ounces.
10 million, are you hearing this? 10 million ounces came out of the ground under our feet. Ooh, that keeps me up at night. So
that's why I come up here and go looking for gold.
Yeah, that's why I come up here looking for gold. It's everywhere. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to where he used to work, and he's gonna explain to you, because I didn't know this. You know, people tell you in town, oh yeah, that's part of this and that. Well, then you find out that's not what that was. So we're gonna go down to the pit, and you tell them what you used to do, and hey, maybe we could find the entrance to the incline for the new Savage. You think we could find it? Huh?
I think we could find it.
Yeah.
We just have to figure out.
Oh, wait till you hear this story. All right, come on, let's go.
It's changed a lot since the old days.
I know. The new Savage Mine was formed and operated as United Mining between 1978 and 1983 by Timothy Collins. The portal was located next to the Arizona Comstock mill on the south side. In 1980, Timothy Collins gave a tour of the new Savage decline. The people who went on the tour were given hip waders because there was quite a bit of water everywhere. The adit, which was the decline, was at a slight down angle moving west. The whole time the people were in there, the motorized muckers, which are LHDs, moved back and forth from the working face to the muck pile. The decline went at least 200 yards into the mountain with no turns. The working face was 15 to 20 feet wide and had 10 people working there. After 200 yards, there is a Y at the back, one going left and one going right. From the portal of the adit made a slight turn to the right at 20 degrees, and the working face was about 100 yards from that turn. There was reports about clay on the Comstock flowing like sand, and the people who were down there actually got to see what that looked like. After the Y section, the decline actually came in contact with old adits from the old mining eras, and there was old mining paraphernalia everywhere, but when you touched them, it would disintegrate. That was the building they used to prepare the timbers.
Right.
To
do
bring
welding and whatever else.
I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
A school teacher from here and a friend of his, they came down here and there was a big gate over the portal. They cut the lock, I'm assuming, and they went down inside. And of course the thing is flooded out right now. Well, the problem is because it's flooded, you can't get air from the air shaft to come through. And when they got down far enough in there, they hit a whole bunch of bad air, and it was too late by the time they realized what happened, and they barely tried to turn around and come out, and they both died down inside.
They went down on the ground, and of course the air is worse on the ground than it is at face level.
In September of 1996, 2 men died exploring the new Savage decline in Virginia City. They died of asphyxiation after entering the decline that was posted with signs everywhere of bad air. John Montgomery of Virginia City and Jonathan Reese of Winters, California, both 35 years old, were found dead Sunday about 75 feet inside the portal of the decline. The men ignored a large sign that said bad air at the portal and said keep out. They went around the fence to do some exploring in the mine. They knew it was dangerous and clearly marked, but still went in anyway. John Montgomery was a Virginia City High School music teacher, and Reese was his friend. All the LHDs, all the equipment is still down there. Of course, it's underwater right now.
And rusted.
And rusted away.
Been sitting there underwater
because they thought they were going to
years.
come back, and they didn't want the bank to get a hold of it if they went belly up, so they left everything down there. And it's still there to this day.
I think it would cost more to fix them than it would to buy new ones.
Yeah, I know, right? That's amazing. I have never heard this story before. We found the portal. Sorry, the missus found it. She's like, I think that's it. Oh, we got 2 trained miners here.
I'm looking over there because that's our shop, and it was right.
Yeah, it's right there. You can't miss it. Fellas, listen to your wives. They know. This is put in the 80s.
Yeah, it was started in the early 80s, around. The plaque for the thing up above was dated 81.
Okay.
So they might have started in 79.
Oh. I'm assuming they did a drilling program first before they did any of this.
Hell no.
They did? Are you kidding me?
They just went on old assays.
That's insanity.
So Lauren, who did that kit, his company, my company, did a whole hell of a lot of. Dang, it's still. Yeah, but you look in there, it's caved in another 15 feet.
Oh, that's soft ground.
But you could go along the compressed air pipe and just shimmy through there.
Yeah, there's a small hole right there I could get through. Wouldn't be the first
You
time.
had some kind of death wish.
Wow. Man, I thought it was bigger than this. I thought it would be
I remember it being bigger too, but
I thought it'd be wider and bigger. Wow, does this bring back memories for you?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Holy cow. And so I was asking him, I says, hey, did they drill before they drove this in? He said, no, they just decided to drive it in and base it off of old reports.
Yeah.
I've always heard about this thing, but I never could find it.
Your wife found it for us.
Yeah.
Good job.
So guys, listen to your wives. She's the one that found it.
But this goes down hundreds of feet.
And they used to
Very
drive
good.
little LHDs down here.
Yep.
That's your compressed air line on the side.
Yep.
And then I'm assuming you got a power line or something that runs down inside. That ground looks really soft.
It is. Yeah, but the part that was shallow was
Ah, look at this rail. We got to get a mine car in here.
Look at this wood.
Now you remember this track right here, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Billy Varga put this in?
Yeah, the Bully Bargain and the other guy put it in.
Wow, and this is the airline right here, right?
Yep.
Wow, that thing's seen better days.
Yeah, in fact, it's open right there.
Yeah, oh, we'll just put a little brace right there, it'll be fine.
Yeah, that'll. This thing, you know, wood curves, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to. When it's wet, it always curves.
Isn't there an art of bent wood?
Yeah, PG. Oh my goodness. Look at this lagging. Oh yeah. That's why you got a hard hat on. Hard hat? Hard hat. No, hard hat.
I've done this before.
Now that happened to you?
That's why I got my hard hat on. Hey, does this remind you of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Where he goes in that and it gets smaller and smaller? Or is he getting bigger and bigger?
Holy crap.
Oh, come on. You've been in worse.
I have been in worse.
Look at this. This one little stall is holding everything up.
And it's a 2x4.
Is this Imshaw approved? Oh, you can see where they were spiraling. Well, that feels good. Oh, gotta make a quick left. Good thing you got a hard hat on.
Wow.
Is it getting smaller for you?
Smaller.
That's why it's perfect for me and my wife, because this is the size of our drift mine.
Yeah.
This, I feel right at home. Look at that. Oh, the caps are all splitting. Oh, sorry.
This is really ratty.
Oh, come on. You've been in worse.
Yeah.
Just suck it in. It's getting smaller, Chris.
This is, I think, that section that was really
Now that happened to me.
Oh, did you hit your head?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see where they were spiling right here. Here's the rods that they were spiling. Yeah, all these are spiling rods. That keeps that soft ground from coming down on my head. Hey, at no time we'll be over at the air shaft, right? Oh, there's that old familiar smell. Nice. All right, time to do a 10-hour day.
nice rat.
Whew.
Here, I'm going here where I can actually stand up.
I'll fire up the tugger.
Oh,
Better?
yeah.
You see the tugger?
That wasn't here.
Oh, it's been here as long as I can remember. And there's the operator sit back there.
I don't remember
Ding, ding,
that.
ding, ding. Nice. I think me and my wife were miners back in the day, huh, sweetie?
I think so.
Look at that.
I like
Oh,
the
man.
lights that on purpose flicker.
Yeah, for sure. Focus.
Oh, now he's laughing at me. Oh,
You give me a
I'm
hard
glad
time.
that somebody can find humor in my pain. Look at this. Oh, imagine how much weight's on these monkers.
10 million pounds.
Yeah. Well, and that's some soft ground there, Chris, huh?
Yeah, but this wood is at least, it's solid.
Yeah, it's solid, but nothing else is.
Nope.
It's
and
pretty good.
So much clay, the ground swells. And
Yeah. Got an old jackleg back here. And this looks like the old style jackleg here that has the column. Well, you want to see something funny? Look at this. They put this column in years ago, this column drill. And the column is actually the one holding up the back.
Yeah, exactly.
See the lagging. Oh, come here, take a look at this. You're gonna like this one. Oh, yeah. So you can see where this column drill here, it was just here as a prop, but now it's actually functional because it's holding up the back. See the lagging is all split, and there's the rat tail sticking out of the holes. See that? Isn't that cool? So where does this go? I've never been past this point. Or is that it?
That's it.
Oh, this is as far as it goes?
That's as far as it goes.
Oh, I thought it went all the way to Silver City.
Nope.
Who's laughing back there?
Me.
Stop laughing, I have a condition. Look at this. A wiggle tail or a stoper.
I think that thing's holding the back up.
Yeah, right there you can see where this wiggle tail or stoper is holding up this cap right here. Oh, that lagging looks third generational.
Lots of nice wedges in there.
Yeah. Ooh, man.
The solution to everything.
Wedges, more wedges.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the solution. Wow, look at how this has been dropping down. Ooh, that's getting wet too. You can see where it's getting a little funkified.
Yeah. It's like it got installed yesterday. There's nothing rotten anywhere.
Yeah, the dry mines are like that. There you go, my love. Yeah, we have dry mines, as you know, in southern Nevada, and there all the wood is like 100% new, and even in Delmar, which was a widowmaker, super dry, not a spot of water down to the bottom level.
That's why it was a widowmaker.
Yeah, they dry drilled. Can you imagine that? Dry drilling?
Silica dust.
Ooh, you'll be alive for 2 years max, guaranteed.
Silicosis. It's a terrible way to die.
Yeah. So you surveyed this mine back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Wow.
We surveyed it to see where it was compared to our workings, so we didn't have a problem. Or
Oh, so they didn't tie into each other.
Yeah.
I was like, why did you survey this one?
Just so it didn't cause any problems.
So you guys were down there working. I wonder what it was like here if you're down there shooting rounds.
I know that we were underneath the houses there off of C Street, you know, where C Street and B Street come together.
Right.
You know, we were under there. We got complaints from the people, you know, that in the middle of the night, thud, thud.
Hey, what's that? Oh, it's nothing. It's an earthquake.
Yeah. Nothing to see here. Nothing
to see here. Go back to bed. Everything's fine. Wow, could you imagine working down here in the old workings back in the day?
This does feel like it did in our workings.
Does it look like your workings?
It doesn't look like it, but it feels like it. The smell and
oh yeah, all that familiar. I told you that familiar smell.
Yeah.
Wow. And you guys were using timber. You weren't using steel?
Well, okay, so we had one place on purpose punctured through the footwall.
Right.
And the footwall was the fault.
Right.
And it was like 9 feet of ground that was literally like toothpaste. And it, whatever you did, it was always moving. And so we spiled through it and used steel sets. It wasn't even spiling with wood. It was spiling with steel.
Wow.
And it had, I think we were using like 8-inch I-beam on like 14-inch centers.
Jeez.
16-inch centers.
And welded in place.
And welded in place.
Holy cow.
And you know, once we went through the footwall, through the fault zone, into the footwall,
you're good to go.
No problem. Didn't need any timber, nothing. It was good solid rock. It held, you know.
Nice.
I'm sure that area is still.
Oh, it still probably exists. I'm sure it's sloughed off.
Well, that rock was really solid. Once we got through the fault.
Right.
No problem.
Wow. Now, I've always been curious. This is, I'm assuming this is the original part of the Comstock.
This part of the original load.
Yeah, this gray.
Yeah.
Robin's egg. It's kind of like a robin's egg blue color.
Look behind you though, Jeff. You see how this thing tilts to the west?
Yeah, I always wondered, why does this tilt to the west, and now it makes sense. What you were saying is it has a funnel shape at the top where it outcrops, and then when it reaches a certain depth, it
bends around and heads to the
east.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
when
we're
I first
still too
saw
close
that.
to the surface, so we're getting west dipping structures.
Exactly, and that's why, like you were saying earlier, the A shafts came in and they saw it and they said, "Hey, we're gonna go this way."
Yeah.
And they did, and all of a sudden they got the depth and it went
Whoops.
down this way. So they said, "Oh, we got to move all of our head frames and stuff over here to the B line,
yeah.
and then the super deep mines like the
Even further out.
exactly like the CNC and the Con
And the Obiston.
and the Olston." And this is the stuff that they had to cut through. Look at this. I could dig this with my finger.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
Imagine if you had an opening that was 50 to 75 feet wide in
Oh,
material
that's so
this
scary.
wide. Yeah. That's how they invented square sets.
And that's why the Sierras are stripped clean.
Yeah.
Wow. And this ore, it's just, I can feel water in it. It's just, look at that. That's so spooky.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't even imagine working down there. And then when you get to depth, the humidity and the heat.
Yeah. And imagine working just by candle.
Yeah. You don't have the luxury of having
there's no
light.
LED lights.
No, you
They
gotta
got
light
candles.
this candle. And I think you get 4 a day from the store.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Other guys had to buy their own.
Wow.
Wow. And you light it, and then of course you better hope that while you're working it doesn't get blown out, because I gotta find my matches. Get that booger picker out there.
Okay, got it. Oh,
Yeah, which one's your booger picker? So come on, let's go! Are you getting bigger, Chris, or is it getting smaller?
I think it's getting smaller.
Ah, it's like Willy Wonka.
Hey, as soon as I think, yeah, I can stand up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we could work in here, Chris, not a problem.
Yeah. I'll just cut my knees off and then
Cut your legs off at the
where my
knees.
are.
Oh, no.
It's the Home Depot mine.
Another day in the mines, boys.
All right.
you guys made it out okay.
Yeah, we
was
made
good.
it. Woo, that fresh air feels good, don't it?
We found the ore.
Yeah, but I'm not telling you where it's at.
Exactly.
That's right. And this is Renee's mine. You just tell them about this mine real quick.
This mine was discovered by William Chollar in 1859, laid out by Henry Comstock. Comstock goes on down the road to the Ophir and gains his fame. Chollar goes on with his mine, and it was to be a bank repo in the mid-1860s. The Bank of California took it over. It produced $17.3 million. Today it'd be $1 billion. And the rest is history. Statehood, 1864.
And now you own it.
Yes, I do.
Anybody can come here, right?
Absolutely.
So how do they get a hold of you? Phone number, website?
775-847-0155. That is the Chollar Mine.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that number. What was it?
775-847-0155. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. You call me, I'll be waiting for a tour.
So you guys come out and see this guy, all right? Because I'm telling you, you'll really enjoy the tour, the information, the stories they give you. It's fantastic. All the different relics that are out front. It's really cool, and you're not going to see this anywhere else. But before I go, you know what I'm going to say, huh? So come on, let's go! Let's go! So you worked in this big old honking monster
Yeah,
pit.
so this pit did not go nearly as far that way originally.
Wow.
In fact, it went about to where the toe at the low end. That's about all the farther it went.
Okay.
And so then I had this discussion with the geologist when we were working. I said, hey, we ought to drill that because there's a stope over that, right over the top of the back end of the pit. And he said, no, there's no stope. The stope is underneath the bottom, the belly of the pit. I said, no, it's further back. And we got maps and overlaid them,
right.
you know, you'd see the coordinates and everything else. And it was over the back of the pit.
There's a stope underneath that?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, those big levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a stope underneath there.
What is
it's
it?
Down 150 feet. But
What does it tie into? Which mine?
it's part of the Chollar Potosi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised you didn't tap into the Chollar Potosi while you're digging this
Well,
pit.
when we put our workings that came in, and actually the Y is somewhere up here on the Hale and Norcross.
Okay.
And then there's a level that comes this way and goes underneath the pit.
Wow.
And we tapped into all kinds of old workings in that thing.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
and you guys put in this air shaft, right?
We put in the air shaft, and I was here when it was actually driven as a raise. So
From the
we
bottom.
had from the bottom up, and when we got here and we knew we were going to blast through the surface, they put a whole bunch of plywood and sheet metal on it, and and a bunch of old truck tires and
Right,
stuff.
and then they popped
And
it.
then they popped it and the thing went boom, you know.
Wow.
And
So how deep is this raise?
300 feet.
Wow.
So there you go. You could climb in here.
Hey, this gives me access to the older workings.
I wouldn't bet 10 cents that it's open, but
Oh, you had a concrete collar on there too.
yeah, we had all kinds of stuff here, and it's all sloughed in.
Yeah, that looks nasty. This is loose. I wouldn't rappel into that. All this took place in the 70s?
No, early 80s.
Early 80s?
This would have come through in like 81. There used to be a plaque for it over here. I think they're still there.
Yeah, there used to be a plaque, but I don't think it's there anymore. 320 feet down. That's a long way to fall. In case you didn't catch it, they came back in here in the early 80s and they were looking for more gold. That's right. So they came back over here on the other side and they drove what was called the Savage Decline. And the Savage Decline was designed to get up underneath all of this stuff. And of course you had the pits up on top. Well, the problem with a pit is you can only go so deep with a pit. So what do? Like most mining companies, they drive a decline underneath to get to the bottom reaches of the ore body. And they got here, and if I'm hearing you correctly, you had a branch line that went this direction and this direction.
Went a couple hundred, 300, 400 more feet over here.
And to get good ventilation, because they had a 6-foot fan pulling air in from this ventilation shaft, because you're running LHDs. This isn't hand picking and jacklegging. No, these guys are going in there full bore.
Diesel powered.
Yeah, so you have to have a place for all those diesel fumes to go. So what do? They suck air in and blow it all out through the portal. But man, and then all the ore they found here, they took over to a mill that was put together by Houston Oil and Mineral over at American Flats. That section over there that's left, there's not a bit of ore in it.
Oh, no.
There's ore there?
We went out of business.
Oh, you guys went belly up.
We went belly up.
Oh.
Everybody got laid off.
Oh, so there is still ore down there.
Yeah, no, there's still ore there.
Okay.
It's not super high grade, but it's you know, there's stuff that's a 10, maybe 1,500 gold and 5, 6, 7 ounces of silver.
Wow.
Certainly good open pit ore.
This must have been something to see when it was in full operation. You can best believe that. He's a macho man. Hey, which one would I be? The miner? Oh, I'd be the miner, not the construction worker. Right?
Sweetie.
If you look up there, you can see where the landslide was. Huge, massive piece. So how did they get the haulage trucks in and out of here?
That's the road.
But there's a railroad track there.
I know, and there was at that time a crossing.
Oh,
It's
for the
been
haulage trucks?
redone. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a
let's say,
crossing
how
for
did
the
they
haulage
get it
trucks.
out? Man, that is a lot of material. Let's go take a look.
Yeah. This was the Gold Hill mines, and it was worked with a whole bunch of guys had like 25 feet of the load, or 15 feet of the load, or 10 feet of the load. And so they worked together
Right.
to mine it. But this was a giant hill. There was no hole here.
Right.
And one of the guys from down below, the placer miners that were working down below in Gold Canyon, they looked up here and said, yeah, there's some iron stained dirt up there. One of these days we ought to go test it. So they went up there and took some samples, and they were getting on the order of about a half pennyweight, so like 3/4 of a gram per pan.
Per pan. That's
which
good.
is pretty good, yeah. That's a long ways from water.
Yeah.
But they staked claims, and
And this is where the Imperial and
yeah, this was the Imperial mine. And then
there was a
the
bunch of others here, weren't there?
Yeah, the Imperial mine kind of consolidated all those little claims,
Right.
and became the Con Imperial.
Oh. Hey, when you were working here, was the trestle here for the Crown Point?
No,
Oh, okay.
that was not there.
I think they pulled out in the 30s, was it? The 20s?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been something to see. Sweet Pat! Run! Hurry, the water's coming!
Which way?
Oh, there ain't no snakes over here. They're all sleeping, waiting for nighttime. So they come out and swallow a ground squirrel. We scared them away. Yeah, I stomped my feet real hard and they went, oh no!
Hopefully you're right.
Is there workings underneath this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They hit all kinds of underground workings when they were working this.
Could you imagine you're digging out of some dirt and all of a sudden it falls in?
You gotta be careful not to have your truck fall into a big hole.
Wow.
There she is.
Look at that. And look how close the house is.
Yep.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's like feet, mere feet.
Yep. So this ore was more gold than silver. A lot more gold than silver.
All right, so why is that? We're so close to the Comstock. I'm
This
assuming
is the Comstock. It's just a part of the Comstock that was richer in gold than in silver.
it's amazing that here's more gold than silver, and not far is more silver than gold.
Yeah.
Now, every time I come over here, there's this beautiful dark outcrop down there and all the way up the side of the hill. I'd put money on it. There's got to be gold in that.
I'm sure there is.
But I don't know how you get to it. I guess I could.
They were mining here, and this was Houston Oil and Minerals.
Trash man?
Could be.
Sounds
Okay.
like
Anyway, they daylighted the fault, and the whole piece, you can see the two sides just slid down.
So there's a road up there.
Yeah, that's the Ophir grade road.
Yeah, we've been on it many times, and when you get to this point, it makes you pucker because it looks so soft.
Yeah, you're going across material that's moved, and you see how far the material moved. It moved 30, 40 feet.
So the decline that we were just at was designed to get under it.
Maybe, but we're a long ways. You know, the Chollar Mine, there's Chollar Mine where the pit is.
Right.
Then there's the Bullion, which is a pretty good sized claim that was just barren.
Ah, that's the one up on the hill.
And then a couple other things, and then this. So, you know, maybe we might have gotten this far, but we only got to where that pit is.
Right. If you were on
didn't
good
go
ore.
through the Bullion.
Right.
We had some good pockets of ore. We hit one that was 5 or 6 feet wide, and you say close to half an ounce and 25, 30 ounces of silver. That's good ore.
Right.
It just lasts.
Nobody cares about gold,
Ask
remember?
your wife to turn the phone on.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about gold.
No recording, sweetie, not on this one. There's still gold here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So why isn't anybody pulling it out? Is it too expensive to pull out? It's $3,700 an ounce.
Yeah. We're in an area that's historical, and a lot of people have moved here, and they don't have the enthusiasm for mining that you and I have. And so when they did the pit down there further to the south, the new one that they did 6, 8 years ago, yeah, there was all kinds of protests.
I saw the signs.
Yeah. Like I said, was in with Alex. I said, if this was in central Nevada, there'd be a mine here.
Oh yeah, the whole thing would be gone.
Because it's Virginia City,
They can't
it's
touch
historic and you can't touch it.
Hey, but speaking of gold, you want to see if we have time to go
Yes,
find some
let's
gold?
go find some gold because
Let's
I
get
want to
some gold.
shoot some video with you.
Yeah, exactly.